And Accra Lions, obviously a lap of honor for the young boys. They really played their hearts out. Could have been more emphatic had they taken their chances, and you can't begrudge them for this. And the fans have stayed behind, perhaps in the hope of seeing Kotoko, stage a comeback. Some players are still on the turf. Excellent game by Accra Lions. Maybe the writing was on the wall. They beat Brekum Chelsea by 5-0 at the weekend, and many thought that was a fluke. And in this game, they could easily have scored 5. But 3-2, the full-time score, they deserve their victory. Coach, we've seen a very entertaining game. Anedu, excellent, entertaining game.
Good game, excellent game from Accra Lions. Selbaba Kumasi Sports Stadium to win and score 3 goals against Kotoko. You'll be growing confidence, and I think it will help this Accra Lions team. I'm happy for them. On paper, nobody predicted Accra Lions is going to pick the maximum win in Kumasi to the extent of scoring 3 goals against Asante Kotoko, and they've done it today. I don't think since they came into the Ghana Premier League, they've won at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium against Kotoko before.
First time. So a massive victory at the Accra Lions team. And when you look at their play, you have probably 10 minutes and they will score Kotoko. Because they are playing some good football. You can see that their wing play is working for them. So about the ball, the 2-10 out against Kotoko, lateral defenders, and they struggle against them. And it's one major problem in the Kotoko team. I think there were 2 things, Coach. Maybe you can help us here. Slow build up by Kotoko and no time wasting by Accra Lions. They're gone. They don't waste time. They just attack.
Slow build up by Kotoko. That is how they have to do. They cannot send the long balls because the mobility of the midfielders of the Accra Lions players were too much for the Kotoko midfielders. Rocky Jamina playing as a pivot was just walking in the game. Richmond Lamte was a pale shadow of himself in today's game. And I told you that when you are playing Accra Lions, you need to cover your spaces because that is where they use. They will build from the goalkeeper. And I did mention Daniel Awuni to you. And I told you that, look, if Kotoko do not change the 3 backs that they are playing, they will lose this game. I said it right here. And if it had not been the wasteful chances or the wasteful attitude of the Accra Lions players, they could have beaten Kotoko like 7.
Yeah, they wasted a lot of chances.
They could have beaten Kotoko like 7.
And the goalkeeper also saved a couple of potential goals.
And looking at Awuni going in and out of Nuruddin Mohammed was just fun. Shakan in midfield make sure that the Kotoko midfield will not work. The introduction of Peter Amidu Aqua and then Bernard Sumwa gave Kotoko some kind of bite. And for me, I think that it worked for them because they were also running. These are young boys who can also run and play well. But Kotoko lost it when they saw that, look, the 3 back is not working. Lions were still using the wing play, and they were very effective. Pace, skill, committing the Kotoko defense, getting into the final third of Kotoko area, and making sure that they make Kotoko useless, especially at the back. It's just unfortunate that to Accra Lions, they've taken the 3 points, but for them to have missed those chances, they need to sit up. You may not have it another time. Against Brekum Chelsea, I spoke to Coach Tanko. He told me that Brekum Chelsea had some kind of fatigue because from Pebiani on Wednesday, they went to Brekum before coming to Sugakope, and the game was on Saturday. He even heard Ahmed Adams telling his coach to substitute him. They could have scored 9. That was what Coach Tanko told me. And I knew that since they came to the Premiership, anybody that has watched them against Kotoko at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, they will lose, but they will play better.
They lost in late.
Of course. They will play and play better, but they will lose the game. But today, so what happened? They took some vital chances which Kotoko did never expected. And Kotoko didn't have plan B in terms of their back.
I'm wondering about the statistics because it's shots on target 3. I mean, they scored 3. That's true. But if you talk about shots on target, then what about the ones that the goalkeeper saved? And anyway, let's not dwell too much on that. I think sometimes these statistics can be a bit confusing.
Personally, I disagree with the statistics because the kind of saves that Moist Poet made were on target, not off target. They were on target. And the 3 balls that entered the net is the one they are telling us is the shot on target.
No, that can't be right.
And how many shots did Kotoko had? 9. And what did the goalkeeper of Lions, what was Andrew Sowusu, what was his, virtually he was on holiday. He was just picking loose balls.
Maybe it's the other way around.
Attackers or something.
Yeah,
for
could
me,
be the other way around.
Possession-wise, yes, they are there. And corner kicks, Kotoko have enough corner kicks.
But you don't take advantage of your corner kicks.
But the point is that, you see, Accra Lions, to me, outclassed Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They made Kotoko look an ordinary side today.
Oh my mom, respect be a
At all. The likes of Nuruddin Mohammed, the like of Henry Ansu, John Titegu. He was even taken out, and then Nicholas Mensah. I was like, why Nicholas? Why Nicholas? And you ask yourself, what is happening to this Kotoko team? What is happening to this Kotoko team? You are not going to blame the players, but you put the blame on the bench. Kotoko didn't have plan B in this game. If they had plan B, they could have made sure that what Lions started doing, they would have stopped them from doing it. But they kept doing the same thing to the end of the game.
And Lions kept coming back.
And I'm saying it, that they kept Kotoko at bay, used their flanks very well. And Kotoko were losing simple second balls in midfield. Kotoko could, at a point, Kotoko couldn't pass and pass well. Credit goes to Coach Ibrahim Tanko and his technical team, but I think that Kotoko technical team needs to sit up 4 games. That is 12 points in the second round of the league, and you have 3 points. Team like Kotoko, it's not good for them.
Nana,
And their next Stars.
You'll be in Doma. I'm going to Doma this weekend, but performance there.
I think Kotoko should have won the game. But
wait, you think
before
Kotoko,
the game? Before the game, it's not the game that we watched, because I think.
Okay,
But don't recess. He said Kotoko win by 2 goals to 1.
You don't have
Steve
game the first. I was sure
Steve
game na.
Mukwala scored the second goal.
That was in his dreams. Game no sure. There was always going to be more goals.
Yeah. From the first half, you know, coach predicted more goals, and he also said this. But I think after Kotoko scoring that only goal in the first half for themselves to make it 1-1, Namefo said they will come back into the game and get a winning goal for themselves. But it didn't work for them. But they need to work on the team. The most important thing is for them to switch back to the back 4. That is the most important thing for Kotoko. It looks like teams now are starting with their back 3. And it's really affecting them per the games I've seen. The game against Heart of Lions, the game against Karela, and today's game. It looks like the back 3 is not working well again for Kotoko. So they should switch back to the back 4. Justice Bile, Nuruddin at the heart of the central defense, John Tedeku, Ibano Kote at the right back and the left back respectively, so that they will put about 3 men in the midfield to contain the pressure that is coming on them. So the most important thing I think Kotoko should do going forward is to switch back to the back 4. You ask yourself, Kotoko pan yeshi, Kotoko pan yehu. Is it Kotoko na yehu maybe a trim no? And Obian can't just say Kotoko nebo home. So it means they need to up their game if they really want to do well in the Ghana Premier League. The likes of Samates, Ediana Stars, in the what Accra Lions is playing today, there's no Kotoko, and something need to work within the team. I don't mind if they are even sacrificing Prosper Neteogun.
Accra Lions respect Kaka. It's a football game, Ghana Premier League. They did their homework. They played well. They dominated.
I think he's speaking the way he's speaking because since they came to the Premiership, they've never beaten Kotoko Alabama.
And they've done it in an emphatic way.
Of course, but I think that he's telling Kotoko to go to the back 4. Look, if you want to play the 3 back, you need an effective wing backs. Coach Mengel at Bechem played the whole season with a 3 back system because he had an effective wing backs. Avono and of course Clinton Dodu when they were in form.
Yeah.
Very effective. Kufo, Agbesima, and then Aaron Nessa. He played to the end of the season. So if Kotoko wants to play the 3 back, I'm talking about Prosper, he needs a proper wing backs so that when they go forward And when it comes to defending, you have the 5 at the back. But in this case, Kotoko do not have a proper wing back. So I agree with Nana. So if you don't have a proper wing back and it's not working for you, you switch. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? You switch. But in this case, we saw Kotoko trying to make changes up front, but at the back that they were suffering, there were no changes out there. And the Accra Lions boys were just running at Kotoko, committing them. In 50-50 balls, Kotoko could not handle them. Look, Coach Brian Tanko, they've done so well. I drop my heart for the boys of Accra Lions, especially Daniel Awudi, the player I mentioned before.
He should be the man of the match.
Yeah, he has been fantastic for Accra Lions for the past
direct
3
wings.
Sometimes the inexperience, naivety kind of works in a way, because as an own
since they qualified for the Premiership, he has been playing for them.
Yes, but he hasn't been playing regularly.
Dominic Isobila is not in the team. Abbas Samari, last season their top scorer, is not in the team. Not that they've traveled, they are around, but they were not part of the team.
And
they have 3 players.
One Udro is in Barcelona.
And they have 3 players with the U20. Yeah. So it should tell you that they have 6 key players. They have U20 team that they train them.
So credit to Tanko.
Look at the 17-year-old boy. Blessing. He scored a brace against Brekum Chelsea, another brace against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So it's a matter of blending the young ones with experienced ones that have tested the Premiership for at least 2-3 years. And you see, philosophy is something that when you understand and you know or you want to use, it helps you much. This is the philosophy of Accra Lions. They will build from the back, they will possess from the back, they will use the spaces, and throughout the 90 minutes of their game, this is how they play. I've said it countless times that look, the moment you put pressure on them, press them, their goalkeeper will make a mistake, the centre backs will make mistakes. You can capitalize on that. How many times did you see Kotoko pressing Accra Lions?
Yeah, look again. So this is another one that they breached, and it was stopped by the defense. Either that, they come back again, movement, passing, whatever they did, they always seem to have the second one. This is what coach was talking about.
In terms of attacking Kotoko, they've been multiplying in terms of attacking Kotoko.
And Kotoko seem isolated when they attack.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah.
Giving a pass to the goalkeeper.
Well, when you look at the chances they were missing, you can see Accra Lions men were organized. They run forward, they find a way to recover early. So at the time Kotoko strikers will get around the 18-yard box, they've already recovered. And that is one thing that really helped the Accra Lions team. Kotoko need to work hard. Kotoko need to move to the back 4. The back 3 system is not working for them again.
Back 4, is assist and this another chance? Brilliant goal.
That is the second goal.
Yeah. And again, it was a breach over them.
Right
running.
From the first half, they were operating from the wings. So as a coach, when you come in the second half, you need to find a way to stop them through the wing play. And that is what Asante Kotoko coach couldn't do in the second half. You put press on those players who are wearing Asante Kotoko. And that is one thing Prosper Neteogum didn't do. So they should wake up. Looking at the kind of pressure those teams at the top are putting on them. The kind of football people are playing in the second round. Kotoko form no, but the first round no. They've not started the second round with the same kind of form. It's not the same. Performance not at the call. The breaks at the call. And I think Kotoko need to wake up. The performance is below. They need to wake up. Now, fine. Amidu Akwa and Bernard Suma came in the second half. It was quite okay. We saw an improvement in the Kotoko team. But they need to wake up. This kind of performance is not Kotoko. And I think Postman they tell them, within the team to get the results.
Yeah, no doubt about it. A lot of work to be done. If they always ask is any positives at all for Kotoko to take into the next game away in Doma? That's a very difficult venue for any team.
Yeah, of course. It's never going to be easy. Adriana won their game against Lagos Cities during the weekend, and today they lost to Brekum Chelsea. Of course, they will like to push and make sure that they close the gap between them and then of course Samates. So of course Kotoko going there, it's never been easy for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But against Adriana, he won against Adriana, and for me I think that it is watch this exercise. Yeah, you just watch this.
Harry and Sue.
Watch this.
Yep, that could have been
saying that
another goal.
Accra
Yeah, another goal for
Accra
Accra
Lions
Lions.
should have buried Kotoko. They should have buried Kotoko. And
after scoring those goals-
with this team going to Doma, if Kotoko do not have plan B, they will still suffer in the hands of Adriana. They should have a plan B. Yeah, the materials are with you. What did Kotoko do right before the end of the first round? What did they do right? Apart from Sharif Muhammad, who is injured in midfield, the players are available. So what helped Kotoko to perform the way they did in the last 5 or 6 matches before the end of the first round? And what happened to Kotoko when there was a break for the AFCON? What happened to Kotoko? 4 matches, you've won 1, you've lost 3. And the coming against Adriana is a tough game. Yeah, it's a tough game. Adriana seeing this performance from Kotoko, of course, their champion and his last are not going to rest. And I'm sure the Kotoko supporters are going to put pressure on the coach and the players at the stadium today before even they leave the stadium, based on the performance that they put up. So for me, I think that Kotoko needs to sit up. But in as much we are talking about Kotoko sitting up, let's give credit to Accra Lions.
Yeah,
they have exposed Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko.
Somebody sent me a message, why the Hearts big boys celebrated. It's because Hearts of Oak are playing Dreams, same venue tomorrow. Brilliant goal there. This goal was deadly because even though the goalkeeper got a finger to it or a hand to it, the fierce shot was just too much for the goalkeeper. There was no way. So Hearts of Oak, Dreams FC, it's a home game for Dreams at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium on Thursday evening, 6 o'clock.
But Accra Lions scored 5 goals
Breakham
last
Chelsea.
weekend.
Yeah.
So the question I may be someone want to say, scouts been a monitor the Accra Lions team for Kotoko today. Game plan man or the mom. Absolutely, somebody needs to watch that game. Opponent are after only Karela ball, you are playing against them. Somebody needs to give you a report about the team.
Yeah,
Then almost 5 goals.
I'm
He needs to find a solution to this.
Yeah, I'm sure Prosper, knowing the kind of person he is with the Black Stars, his experience, or in homework, I presume, why not there, I'll be very surprised.
The Prosper I'm seeing now or struggle with this Kotoko team. Things are not working for him.
And that's why coach is saying
You are
plan B.
losing 2 away games against relegation threatening teams. And in the second half, you go to big places to play games. So, who both now drop it against Accra Lions? What could 2 away games? One drop it against Karela? One drop it against Heart of Lions? How do you win against Indiana Stars? How do you win against Heart of Okawa Soldier? So, these are difficult moments for Asante Kotoko. Then they need to wake up.
Yeah. So they were still confident playing the way they did. 3-2. Coach reckons it should have been a bigger margin.
Of course.
It wasn't.
Of course. We saw what Lions did on the field of play today. Like a discal approach to that opportunity that came
We'll hear
their
from
way.
Coach Tanko in a bit, but credit to Coach Tanko and his boys. They've
Of course,
done well.
for Tanko and his technical team, they were happy for his boys. These are young players who some of them have not tasted the Premiership before, even Division 1. They've not tasted it before. For them to go all the way to Baba Yara to play like this and beat Kotoko, Tanko will be happy for his players. In as much that they had reached that he had scored more goals in this game, I'm sure they'll go back to the drawing board and then let's do more, let's do better, because that is how they play. And anybody thinks that Accra Lions have changed their style of play should go and watch them last season, go and watch them first round of the league, and then this time. They don't change their style of play. That is how they play. They use the spaces, they move a lot. The mobility of their players is so excellent. So you need to do more pressing on them before they build up. You press them, so they'll be forced to send the long balls so that they don't play their type of game.
Okay, coach is ready. Let's go to pitch side. Coach Oklu for Kotoko first.
Disappointing evening for your team. What are your general impressions?
Yes, Nana, like you rightly said, it's very, very disappointing. But congratulations to Accra Lion. They played well and they deserve to win.
What didn't work right for Kotoko today?
Accra Lion ran more than us. Football now is about running. And they did it better than us today. And they got the day.
Would you agree they dominated, they were the better side, and you had no answers, especially to their wing play where Awuni was operating alongside Amponsa? You had no antidote to what they were doing.
Congratulations to Awuni for winning the man of the match. He deserved it. Awuni played very well. He was the difference. Congratulations to him. I think, like I said earlier, they ran more than us. And that was the difference.
Back-to-back defeats is a major setback for your title ambitions. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, that's the reality. We just have to continue working hard and take it match after match and see what happens at the end.
You've lost to Accra Lions today, and you are going to the Lions then in Doma on Sunday. What should the fans expect?
We've beaten them there before, so we can go and do same. But like I said, we are taking it match after match. We will go there and put in everything and try and get a decent result.
All the best.
Thank you.
Coach, the kind of performance you're expecting from your guys, I guess.
Yes, I mean, I told you that we are coming into the game with 2 games without loss, 5-0 against Brecum Chelsea, and I must say I'm proud of the boys. I mean, the kind of performance they put today, I think this is the way forward.
What did you do right that Kotoko failed to counter that gave you this victory?
Yeah, I mean, we keep our cool. I mean, we told the boys to keep their cool, to play our normal game. You can see even if they equalize, we're still playing our normal game. And I think this what gives us the victory.
And for Awuni, your friend David Oklu says he made the difference. Although it's a collective team sport, how would you describe his performance?
No, I mean, fantastic. It's not only him, like the coach said. I mean, Blessing, who scored 2 goals, is very good player. I mean, we talk about him before the goal. I think it's a team performance, and I'm happy for that.
Now, 3 wins on the bounce, positive for these young guys. But we all know Accra Lions and some level of immaturity sometimes. What are you going to tell them ahead of the remaining games?
No, I mean, I think they saw it themselves. Yeah, I mean, beating Brecum, Chelsea and Kotoko means a lot, and I'm sure that they will take this confidence throughout the rest of the game.
You were a striker in your playing days. The 17-year-old boy comes from Duan Akwanta, and he scored 4 goals in 3 games. What will you tell him moving forward?
No, I mean, we are giving him confidence. We know, I mean, how strong he is mentally and in terms of technique. I mean, he's a young guy. I think he should just keep on, and I think the sky will be his limit.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, man of the match. How did you see the game?
The game was a very good game. The 2 sides, we played our best, and God gave us the victory. So we say we thank God.
After beating Brecum Chelsea 5, did you guys think you were going to beat Kotoko here?
Yeah, we wanted a point from here. So as for me, I was suggesting maybe we will get 1 point, but because of our effort and our team performance, we got a 3 points.
Tell me about the battle between you and Nuruddin. How did you find it?
It was very tough. I respect him. He's my senior, and as I'm here, I'm not just playing the Premier League. It's been 3 seasons I play, so I also have some small experience as in how we play. So it's not any good, but I respect him. He's a senior player. So
the Kotoko assistant coach says you made the difference. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. I'm proud of my performance, and I thank God for that.
Very interesting. Young chaps and man of the match. Ocean didn't go Alcala.
Yeah, I know him. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Does Prosper know him? Was he taken by surprise? Oklu was magnanimous and took the defeat. He didn't make any excuses.
I'm surprised at his response. He was asked, didn't he have an antidote to the wing play?
But he said they ran more than them.
Is it an antidote?
If your opponent ran more than you...
I've seen that my opponent is running more than me.
Yes.
Using this space for 90 minutes.
We don't have an answer. It's on my
share. I don't have an answer to it.
Yes.
Is that what he's telling the Kotoko?
He didn't say that. I'm saying that.
And I'm saying that I'm disappointed in him.
for not answering.
Of course.
He doesn't have to answer.
Why?
Because it's not every question that a reporter asks that you have to answer.
They failed to do the right thing by playing the fallback.
I agree, but I don't know a coach. It's why answer.
I'm speaking my mind. I think I'm disappointed in him.
Okay.
Because he is praising Daniel Awuni. He was on the Kotoko bench.
I say he was the best player without doubt.
We mentioned it before he's saying it. When I'm saying that, look, the player was there using Nuruddin throughout the first half. We spoke about
no
it.
Antidote.
We spoke about it in the second half. So you saw that this boy is using the Kotoko left back.
Openly antidote.
So the plan B that the plan B that I spoke about, Kotoko doesn't have a plan B.
Maybe
it's a shame.
Yes, I know it's a shame.
Yeah, for you to say
they run more than us.
They running more than us. It means we started in the first half.
Yeah.
What started in the first half? We are not losing the game. All draw. So we are opening a new chapter in the second half. Yeah, but game for you put a stop to that. At the end of how are you in the first half? No, you try to put a stop to that.
That's Coach Eka said they didn't have.
So for a coach, for you to say that no one to put a stop to that, then
there's a problem.
To be honest, I think there's the best time for Mensia to do a major shake-up within the Kotoko fraternity.
So there you go. Kotoko haven't been scoring a lot at home. If they win, the narrow 1-1-1-1. Today they scored 2 and they still lost. It's rare for a team to go and score 3 against, Kotoko. But in terms of the shake-up, are you talking about management, playing body, a combination of both? Shake-up.
So, okay, interim management. It looks like for a short period of time. So by this time, no, we're best stable in Yama. You need to find other people who are running the club. You cannot be a management member and be the head coach, and you report to who? Coaching, you are not giving that the better performance for Kotoko. This is not Kotoko.
But are you saying? But are you saying, sir, current structure, no? Impending for with all the experience and do not know, sir, and they need to change it. Trainer, you lose terribly back-to-back away, relegation threatened, academy boys, and Sana. Go back to drawing board. No, I'm just asking.
When you look at the Kotoko interim management team, Kosiapia is a part-time job. Or your head coach, Sudan national team, ESCO member. So Kotoko Ejuma is more like a part-time job. Nana Penkra, Onia Daji. Ono interim management job you can a man in Nani pine a idea for the Kotoko Pony Affair. People don't know. Time national. That's to be or more of administrative work. Onya Dajano when the cafe Juma. So coach purely sometimes they go for away games, not coach in any team in them. None of the management members never.
Not the best.
Sometimes they go to away games. Not all these 3 names that I'm mentioning, they are not part of the team.
So Prosper is under pressure.
So Prosper, now why are more of a management stroke head coach?
So what stops him from telling Nana? What stops him from informing his colleagues who are the IMC members? What stops him from doing that?
Prosper, you know him better than perhaps myself and Nane. On yes, sir.
And any pressure never. And he's not worrying himself. He's worrying thousands of Kotoko supporters.
Millions.
He's worrying the Kotoko players themselves.
Absolutely.
Today, the U20 national team that is playing the African Cup of Nations, the African Games, 3 Kotoko players were invited. All of them were sent back to Kumasi. Kotoko.
Because
the performance wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. Yesterday you saw the performance, the boy is good. So if you are in a Kotoko and you fall within the age category and you cannot play,
if player
what are you talking about?
Under 20, non-qualify for under 20, then the team problem.
We were told
all the players playing for under 20, our dream is to play in this country in Kwade when Kotoko has a. So if someone is playing for Asante Kotoko, now your friend under 20, no one to man qualify, no one making the mark. Oh, your quarter, you need to be worried.
You think Prosper has lost it or he just needs support?
He's losing it.
Yeah. What you saw, were you happy about the performance?
Oh, somebody, I'm a neutral, but it's not. If
all of us are neutral.
If Accra Lions beats Kotoko,
what we saw today,
it's a football result.
Yeah, what we saw today.
But if a Kotoko fan sees this, you'll be disappointed.
What I'm saying is that
it is not the best.
All of us are neutrals. What we saw today, go and watch the Kotoko Heart of Lions game and watch the performance. Watch Kotoko Gold Stars that they won at the Baba Yara. Watch the performance. Watch Kotoko performance against Karela at Nailerugu and compare to this.
This was the worst.
You see it. So it tells you that they are getting it wrong. For a coach to say that a simple question was thrown to you.
Antidote.
You need to have any antidote to the wing play. He even mentioned the wing play, telling you that
specifically
there was this particular system or game plan of a team that was against you. You need to have a plan B, and you were praising the player than to answer the question.
Yeah, and I know there you have to say a management of the answer because
manage the answer.
Oh, coach. Coaches who are communicators.
We sit here.
You
see, that is what you see. We sit here and we commend coaches who does well. If it doesn't go well, let's tell them.
So we didn't have an antidote.
It's not about that. We tried to change our three back, but looking at our bench, we had issues. So we couldn't change the three back. So we have to maintain the three back. Okay. That is why
we lost.
Probably we brought on Peter Abidu Aqua and then Benasomwa, and then we had the second goal. But unfortunately, time didn't permit us to build up on what we did. Simple. But to
swerve
and then be praising the player who dismantle your defense, expose your defense.
Oh, I'm born Abasu Kaka.
No, Ubi Kasema Monabasu. But wow.
Excellent finish. I mean, this is a strike. If this had been scored by Ronaldo,
I feel happy when I see teams playing like this.
Yeah, Christian Mensah, I'll say, Coach, why are you smiling like that?
Why the change of the goalkeeper?
Ask Coach why he's smiling like that. But it means it's the results and this goal. Look at the reaction. So, it's a big result for them.
I said what the former Kotoko goalkeeper. One of the finest.
Yeah, and the Hearts fans were there because they're playing tomorrow against Dreams. You know, somebody's asking me why.
Whether Hearts is playing Dreams or not, and if they found themselves at the stadium and Kotoko is losing, of course they'll be happy. Why would they be happy?
Yeah,
if Kotoko
that's Opare, communication team.
If Kotoko management or Kotoko supporters should find themselves at the stadium and Hearts is losing, they'll be happy. Yeah. It is between Hearts and Kotoko.
So folk, Opare. I'm sure he didn't know the cameras have captured him. Hearts will be in action, so that's another match to look forward to. And Prosper was like, this match 3-1, more time. You know, Prosper is under pressure, and I think he needs to sit up and do something quick. Doma will not be an easy venue for him.
You see the reason why some of us are saying that he not granting the interviews, the post-match interviews.
I know they because communication-wise,
I'm sure if
you can explain.
If he was the one and I asked that question, Prosper would have answered the question. He would have given Kotoko supporters something to at least to understand him.
And it's also a bit worrying that your fan base cannot get you, the head coach, to tell them something match after match. It's not a good sign.
Yes, because what? You know what? Oklu went there and he didn't know the questions that now we're going to ask him. So Prosper wouldn't know the question that would be asked, so he could have told him that Okwa can we, Okwa can we.
No,
I'm saying that Okwa can we. So it is Kotoko's own interest. Yeah, the brand Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I mean, how?
I mean, okay. So sorry, we couldn't activate the phone lines, but tomorrow, it may be phone lines, not Monso, my friend, and you tell us what's on your mind. But a big game to look forward to tomorrow. But so far, so good as far as goals are concerned. Only one game without a goal. Great Olympics Karela. That was a bit of a drab game. Goalless. Summertex overcoming Nsatruman by 2 goals to 0. They remain at the apex of the league. And that 5-goal thriller, Asante Kotoko versus Accra Lions. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll have more goals. Bofakwa entertaining Heart of Lions. That's a 6-pointer in that game. That's relegation battle. Lagos Cities versus Nations. Nations want to get back into the rumble of the top 4. Midiama and Bichem United. Tough game for Bichem traveling to Takwa. Real Tamale United Gold Stars. Gold Stars believe they can get an away win there. And Dreams. Hearts. Dreams are in form. They brought their African form to the Ghana Premier League. Coach, Dreams and Hearts evoke tomorrow.
I expect a good game. The game was supposed to be in Deu, but Dreams, I'm sure because of the African games that they are playing at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, they decided to take the game to Baba Yara Sports Stadium tomorrow. And I expect Dreams to come out with a very good performance against Asofok. Asofok has won 2 under the new coach and drawn 1. So yeah, I expect a very good game tomorrow. A very, very fair battle between these two. Yeah.
Nana.
Big game tomorrow. You know, Dreams FC against House of Folk, and also recently, Dreams FC's performance in the interclub competition. House of Folk more game to play. After House of Folk going to Nswatramain to win by 2-1, Dreams FC Kotoko winning by 2-0. So it's a crucial game coming on tomorrow evening at the Babaya Sports Stadium. Big game. Never soon. GDS say, you know, the game will be a good game, but Dreams for not careful about the house. After Omunya that draw at home to Buffalo, they would like to, you know, wake up again and back to the winning ways. And I think Abubakar Awata will make some changes in the team. So it's a big game tomorrow. I am very witnessing.
No doubt about it. Let's take a look at the standings now, what it looks like. And Summertex, of course, remain where they are after their victory. Adriana will be in action. They lost, actually. They lost today, didn't they? Brickham Chelsea there in third. Kotoko, their position likely to change because teams below them will be in action. And depending on the results, they could leapfrog them or at least get to their position. Hearts of Oak will be motivated that if they get 3 points, they'll move closer to the top 4. And Great Olympics, after today's draw, remain where they are. Let's take a look at the bottom and see what's happening over there. So there you go, the relegation battle, Heart of Lions versus Tano Bofokwa will be fireworks. It's a home match for Bofokwa, who will be high, having gotten a 1-1 draw in Sogakope against Heart of Oak. RTU are in deep trouble, but you never know. The relegation teams, their mantra is the kick of a dying horse. It's powerful. Coach, final words before we, leave.
I must say that the Ghana Premier League has been so exciting. We have about 13 games to go or so. So for me, I think there are more games that we are really going to enjoy. But hey, let's reach the team's very best.
And congratulations to Arsenal. Arsenal.
You know, Arsenal is the best team. That on top of the EPL, the English
and quarterfinals of
Super.
Okay.
Super.
So in case
you say do it if you
na one for Champions League now they are still the best.
Why are we playing?
I'm asking.
Don't ask me. Why are we playing?
No,
why are we playing?
You said they are the best. What have you won?
What have you won?
Yes.
We are within the quarterfinals, the current Champions League that we are playing.
Let's not go there. No. Congratulate him.
On top of the
they've done well. The last time they've gone past
Ateta ball.
Okay, Arsenal fan. See, why should I waste my time? Let's talk about something else.
The last time they've gone past the round of 16 days of the Champions League was way back in 2010. I remember that famous team. Manuel Almunia was imposed. Bakary Sanya, Guy Clichy, Thomas Vermaelen, Sue Campbell, Samuel Nasri in the team, Alex Song, and Abu Dhabi. They have Andrea Seven, Nicholas Bentner.
Arsenal fan.
So that was way back in 2010.
And no, was true because I was cheering Arsenal fans. And they were all quiet until penalty shootout before they started making noise. Air pollution.
Like when the goalkeepers now sign
and it's because
you prove something to you people, and yet you saw it yesterday.
I wanted to see that confidence before the match.
This is Ateta's ball. Open ball.
Ateta not out. Ateta in. Okay. It's the Ghana Premier League there.
Oh yeah.
It's picking up.
Super.
Quick one. Dreams Hearts, big game.
Oh, of course, big game. Live at the match channel 247.
Yeah. So we'll be here tomorrow. Our time is up. And once again, for those who join us, here for the African Games, I hope you enjoyed Ghana Premier League. It's the toast, and hopefully there'll be more excitement. Make sure you will join us tomorrow, and we'll activate the phone lines to let you have your piece. Our time is up. We need to go and have some ice water. Bye for now.